Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Friday, May 9th, 2025. Before we get started, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me all those things, give me all your lovin'. And, as a thank you, I give you Chapter 9 of The Adventures of Rollo, the Raccoon. Chapter 9. The Heroes Return. At sunset, the forest village came alive with celebration. Lanterns floated, and animals cheered as Rollo returned. He raised his staff high, the dragon glowing at his side. "We made it," he said, smiling wide. All right, let's dive into these charts now. Let me turn down the music a bit. Alrighty. So, yesterday, let's start here on the 6-hour chart. So, on the 6-hour chart, you can see that our bull flag that we've been watching, the measured move played out exactly. That move from yesterday. Yesterday, I was saying the less likely scenario was we saw some sideways movement and then some more upside, and that's exactly what we saw. Where were we? We were right around. Oh, we were here. So we saw a little bit of sideways movement and then some more upside. It didn't even take as long as I thought it would take. I thought we would be waiting for the 21. Let me make this bigger. I thought we'd be waiting for the 21 to move up and meet up with the price action. But I mean, it did a little bit, but it took off before it met up with it. And now we are in basically the same position, just a little bit higher, and waiting for this 21. 21's getting close, though. Let's see if it can bounce price up a little bit higher, or if we sink below it and then make a move possibly down to the 50, possibly down to the 21 or the 200 moving average, with more than likely a stop here at the 99.6 now support level, at least here on the 90-minute chart. The Stokes, though, they are oversold. So perhaps we see more upside. Perhaps that's telling us that bounce is coming. RSI still very much in bullish territory, but the signal line is still overbought right now. It's going to need to come a little bit lower before I think we see more upside. Usually when that signal line gets way up and down in there, we see a little more downside. See? Signal line is up in there. We saw some downside. The signal line came down, and only then did we come back up and see more upside. So yeah, that's more than likely what's going to happen. How far down do we go? Well, let's draw a fib retracement on this last move up that we had. There. Right around. Yeah, man. Just a little lower. Just a little lower. A little higher. All right, it's good enough. So the 786 is at about 100. Just over. The 618 is at 101. So there's our golden pocket. So if we fall back down, that's our golden pocket. Is that where we made it to on this, when this happened before? No. So let's see where we made it to on this one. We'll do a retracement. Look at that. We only got down to the 382 before we bounced. If we do that again, 382 is right here at 102. So hey, let's see if 102 can hold. Maybe 101, 5 can hold. But yeah, all of these little levels are good. And our bull flag here will still be in play until that 786 is flipped. Let's make a bull flag. Let's make our bull flag. Bully bull flag. We won't count the wick. We'll do a conservative flag. Although, I had to look at the lower time frames real quick. There's our flag. And our measured move of said flag looks like it would be right up to almost all-time highs. Almost. Not quite, but almost. All right. Let's take a look at the 22 real quick. Stokes pointing to the downside. RSI is falling into bearish territory. Can it get back into bullish territory? That is a question. That is the question. Pointing to the downside, Stokes make me feel like some more downside, but we talked about that. Some downside is probably likely. The 5-minute, though, looking to the upside now. See if it can get back up over that 200 moving average, that purple line. It has fallen under. That's a bearish sign. The 1 minute, also under. So we're watching the 1 minute to get back up over that. That'll be our first sign that things can turn around, but at the moment, we're under the 200. And Stokes are pointing to the downside from overbought territory. So this is about to move lower. That'll take the 5 lower, keeping it under its 200. That'll bring the 22 lower as well, which is now under its 50 and 21. So a play down to its 200 wouldn't be unheard of either. That would actually move up to about that 99.6 support level by the time price action came down there. Might even move up to that golden pocket of the fib retracement, which is what we'd like to see instead. If that could happen and price action meets up with it there, then we could see a bounce from there. What would our measured move be from there? Well, not that great. It would just be back to where we are now. Well, slightly higher than where we are now. But that would put in a double top there. We wouldn't want to see that. Let's just keep our flag like it is. Let's watch for this move back down to about 100. And if not, then hopefully 99.6 can hold. If not, we're going to this 200 or that 200. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll bounce off the 50 though. Right out of that golden pocket. 50 on this 90-minute chart. The Stokes here might get stuck down below just simply because these ones are pointing to the downside, and these ones might get stuck because of the 1 minute. So yeah. All right. That's enough on the 90-minute chart. Let's go back to the 6-hour charts to clean up some shop here. Yeah, our bull flag played out perfect, so we can get rid of it. We'll leave our measured move because we'll build a new bull flag off of that if we do see some more sideways movement over the next day. If that 90-minute Stoke can actually turn around, that'll keep the 6-hour Stoke stuck up here, and that would kind of tell us some sideways movement or even some more upside is coming. However, with it being an overbought territory and the 22 pointing to the downside Stokes-wise and the 90-minute pointing to the downside, well, in the lower, it's oversold, but it could get stuck down there if this one's going to head down too. So if that gets stuck down there, that's going to drive the 6-hour Stokes down, which will drive the RSI down out of overbought territory. And we'll see what the fib retracement's looking like on this move. There you go. As far down as 795, we could see before we can really say that this bull flag, which might be forming here, would be invalidated. All right. Measured move would be 106.5 from there, and if we just stayed here, our measured move would be up to about 113 and a half. 113 and a half. All right. Now it wouldn't be bad. I'm gonna project the bull flag. I'm just gonna project it out. Bully. Bully. Move you over and make you green, or you're already green. I'm gonna make you blue. There you go. So there's our bull flag, and let's move the measured move out. So our most optimistic measured move is about 113. Move it a little higher. A little higher. There you go. 113. And what's interesting is that actually correlates. Where's my cursor? There it is. It correlates with the bull flag on our daily chart here. Zoom in for you. The bull flag on our daily chart that we've been looking at and kind of forming since way back in November. But our measured move on this flag, I can extend this out a little bit. There, and we'll extend this this as well. Let me grab you. Come on, why aren't you grabbing? There it is. Oh, you're locked. Haha, let me unlock you. There we go. That you'll see the top of that bull flag, the resistance of that bull flag is right at our all-time high. And we also see that our extension of that double bottom also is played out perfectly. So we'll get rid of that as well. Yeah, we're moving to the upside like we've kind of projected out. However, our Stokes here are also now moving into overbought territory. Our size in overbought territory. It's got to be time for a pullback. Like, it has to be. We can't just go up forever. That's not how the market works. It's just not the likely thing to happen. There's a chance, clearly. There's a small chance anything can happen, but usually the market does not do that. It doesn't just go up endlessly. We'll see, though. I guess. Alrighty. If we do see a pullback, you know where it's going. Drew that out on the 6-hour chart. Let's just look at it like this real quick. Like that, like that, like that. So where are we going today? Probably making a move back to the downside, but I keep saying that because that's the more likely thing to happen, and the less likely thing keeps happening. But like, hey, okay, I'll take it and take the less likely thing. So more likely we'll see the pullback, but I'll take the less likely thing. I will take it. All right, I got nothing else. Ran out of music. Thank you so much for watching. The music was provided by Luminous, Veloa, and Sax Squatch, as always. Much love. See you later.